Hi, teachers and faculty. This is Cindy Vavasor. I'm an educational technology professor at Nicholls State University in Louisiana. I had a lot of teachers and faculty reach out to me the last few days because of the coronavirus and the possibility of having to move all classes, K-12 and higher ed, fully online. So this is going to be a very quick, fast-paced video that I'm going to publish to my YouTube page and share on social media, and you are more than welcome to share with all of your colleagues. Hopefully it will help you with 3 tools, maybe 4 tools that I really think are key to help us through this rough time. So the first thing I want to make you aware of is screencasting. That's exactly what you're watching right now. This is, you can see my face. I could turn that off if I wanted to, but more importantly, you can hear my voice and see my computer screen. So to do this, I use a tool called Screencast-O-Matic. I personally have the paid version, but teachers absolutely do not need the paid version. You can use the free version. Why I choose this over other screencasting tools. First of all, you don't have to log in order to use it. The very first time you use it, it will ask you to download what's called a plugin. Don't be afraid of that. Screencast-O-Matic is a very reputable company, and you will have to download that plugin for each device that you want to use to record videos. That being said, once you record those videos, students do not, I repeat, do not have to have a plugin of any kind to watch these videos. So the beauty of screencasting is I can come over here to my Google Drives. I can bring up any information that I want to. I can bring up PowerPoints, I can bring up anything I want, and I can talk students through this. Now, the free version of Screencast-O-Matic is limited to 15 minutes. Quite honestly, what I was saying is I don't know many students, K-12 or higher ed, that would watch a video longer than 15 minutes. So if this is not something you're worried about, then this free version is just for you. If your universities and or K-12 schools want longer videos, it is very, very affordable for education pricing. So this is what's called an asynchronous tool. You are teaching your students or delivering lessons not in real time. This is something that you would use once you're finished recording. You would go down here and press the stop button that's on Screencast-O-Matic, and it would ask you whether you want to upload your video to your YouTube channel, or the easiest thing to do is just download it to computer and then drag it into your learning management system, whether that's Blackboard, Moodle, Google Classroom, whatever that is. So that is the first tool I wanted to show you guys. The second tool I want to show you, again, I have the paid premium version, but this is also a free version. A free version is available that you can do. This is called Zoom. So this is when you want to do live meetings with your students. I know a lot of especially K-12 friends that want to do live meetings with their students. This is the way you would do it. Limitations for free version is you are limited to 45 minutes, and you're also limited to, I believe, 30 students at a time. I may need to check on that. Right now you can see that my capacity is 100 students because I do have the paid version, and also I have unlimited time. So think of, if you were in a K-12 or a higher ed setting, if you are in a 45-minute class, you could do a Zoom meeting just like you would do a normal class period. You could sit in front of your classroom. What happens with Zoom is your students will join live. If they have web cameras, you will actually see each one of your students. The beautiful thing I love about Zoom is when one of your students starts to speak, their likeness, their video camera will get larger on everyone's screen, and it is very, very easy to use. I highly recommend this very short video tutorial if you would like to use Zoom, but this is what I would choose for what's called synchronous learning. Okay, so let's go over to our last very large tool that I'd like to show you, and that is all of Google Drive's functionalities. So hopefully most of you know Google Drive. If you don't, I'm very quickly going to go through this. So if you're using Microsoft 360 or something like that, this is an alternative to that, but the reason I'm showing you Google Drive is because it works with other tools that I will show you within Google Suites. So Google Drive, if you just go to Google, you press on these 9 little dots, you can go to Drive. Mine is very busy because I use it a lot. If you go to New, I highly recommend you use folders just like you do on your Drive on your computer. Google Docs is just like Word, Sheets is just like Excel, Slides is just like PowerPoint. If you go to More, Google Forms is where you can do tests and surveys. And again, I'm going to put up Google made screencasts for all of these. This is just meant to be an introduction to everything. And all of these things that you create will be housed within your Google Drive. If you've never used this, let me show you a little thing. Let's go into Ed 250. This is a course that I teach. So say this is a PowerPoint document. No, let me go back and do a Google Slides document. Okay, so this is a Google Slides document that I would want to show to my students. First of all, if you are on that Zoom meeting or if you're recording in Screencast-O-Matic, this is something you can pull up. You can show the slideshow just like you would in class and go through it. The cool thing about using it within Google Docs is you can share this with whomever you want. What I like to do is click that share button, get a shareable link, and I can go here and I can say anybody at Nichols can edit, anybody can view, anybody can comment. I can also say more, that this is public on the web. Anyone with the link can do things with it. So I'm going to say anyone with the link can view it because I don't want my students changing my presentation here. If you wanted to, you could have the students edit or comment on it. Okay, so that is how to share within Google Drive. The last thing I wanted to show is a live whiteboard. I know a lot of my science and math teachers are concerned about live meetings and sharing a live whiteboard just like you would be drawing on your smart board or even a dry erase board. So I'm going to pause this meeting right now to set that up and I will be right back to share that with you. Okay, so I have it all set up for you and I want to show you what I'm doing. So I have a normal iPad right here, and what I've done is I've gone to the App Store, and you can also do it on the Google Play Store if you're on a Chromebook, and I've downloaded Google Jam. Again, what's wonderful about all the Google products is they seamlessly integrate with one another. So I've downloaded Google Jam and I've opened it up and I've created a new Jam whiteboard. Think of it on your iPad. You can't really see it well with mine. Think of it on your iPad as just a white piece of paper that when you draw on it, your students will be able to see it. For example, I am going to say hi on my iPad right here and it shows up here. How did I get it to screencast on here? So you have to make sure that you are signed on to the same Google account, which if you're on a Nichols account, to my colleagues, that is a Google account. So you have to be signed on to the same Google account on your computer, PC or Mac, as well as on your iPad where you have Jamboard opened up. As soon as you open up Jamboard and you name it, it will pop up here in your Google Drive folder. So Jamboard can do a lot of things. I am using just a regular pen that has a stylus on it. They have more precise pens. For example, if you're a math instructor and you need something a little more precise, shoot me up a text and I'll give you some great recommendations from Logitech to grab one of those pretty inexpensively. But you can use your finger, whatever you would like. Again, what I like about this, since it is a Google product, not only can I write on it, I can assign students to write on it. So right here, I have picked up a page 2. I have picked up a page 2. So on my iPad, I touched this little button and then I started drawing again. So on the students version, they can do the same. So if on either one of these, you share this jam, same way you share anything else on Google Drive, tell students that they can edit it. As you're teaching something on the first page, you can have students collaborating here to do whatever work you need to do on Jamboard. Very, very cool. Another thing I like about Jamboard is that you can add anything from your Google Drive. So if I wanted to come over to my Google Drive and open up, let me see what I want to open up. I'm going to open up just a folder with a simple document in it. You can see that it came up here for all the students to see. I can expand it, I can write on it, I can do anything I want with it. So a lot of teachers really like this. They will come in here and they will pull in their Google Slides presentation. They'll make it real big, they'll pull it off to the side, and they can lecture from their Google Slides presentation while doing whiteboard work here. Again, my science and math teachers and professors, this will probably be most useful for you. So that is a very, very quick introduction to my favorite tools as we look at the possibility of going fully online with our courses, both K-12 and university. Please hit me up with my email. My email is cynthia.vavasor@nichols.edu. Let me write that right here. Or you're welcome to contact me on social media if you like. If you have my cell, which a lot of you do, go for it. I'm here to help you guys in whatever way I can. Again, this was a lot of information. If you want more information in one particular area, I highly encourage you to go to YouTube, but don't just put in Google Jam. I would go to the Google for Education page specifically on YouTube so that you know that content was created by professionals. You can go to the Zoom web page and see their video tutorials. Screencast-O-Matic also has video tutorials if you need here under tutorials. Google Drive has the same. Hope this helps. Please reach out if I can do anything else. Have a great day.